Well, we're here, but that delay button still doesn't work. It's dark. We're live. Fingerpod of Doom. We're live. We're doing a watch along here of this women's NXT division. We've got Mr. Ed and her two cronies out here, two stablemates. That's rude.
Literally.
Consider this Fingerpod After Dark. That's where we finger your pod after dark.
I like that, actually.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
I got big fingers.
Drink it in. It's about the women who paved the way for us.
Does this other one, what's her name? Jasmine Nix? Does she even wrestle?
I haven't seen her do anything.
Ever?
I have to say, yeah. She just looks good, I guess.
Oops. I don't even know if you were like showing on stream, but you might be now.
I mean, there we are. Lash. Why her legs are the H? I don't like that logo for her. Look at this thing with the sign. It says, "Sign me, it's my birthday."
She's with Trick, isn't she?
Oh, that makes sense because they're both tall. He needs a tall one.
And she's great.
Yeah. I mean, she makes Ava look tiny.
Oh, Stephanie's here. Look at that. I wondered where she was.
She's been everywhere.
She's so fucking over.
Yeah, they're putting lots into her.
She had to never mind.
She's a team player
she
too,
had to
right?
come
like going
visit greased up deaf guy.
One of the I feel bad for you. I don't care. I got so
Look at
many
how big Lash is.
Shit.
Yeah, she's like a foot ahead, but
it's
like massive.
Bob the Drag Queen. It really looks like RuPaul.
Oh, Natty.
Holy. Oh, jeez. She's been neat lately. I have enjoyed her lately.
Oh man, her indie stuff is so fucking good.
Like she comes here and it's like, let her do something, please.
Seriously. She's on Busted Open After Dark tonight. I'd love to listen to that, but I don't have an XM subscription.
Do that trick where you just phone in and say like it's either this or Spotify, and they will literally match that. They will cut their price in half for the premium, everything premium.
Yeah, I want the desktop version though. Yes, Natty's getting interface. Let's get like round. Oh, there's Ivy Nile. Look, we got everyone here. Oh, and Zelina. Why is Julia here?
And like just standing there. But see, you get the app, you get the car and everything for like $15 a month. You can get it all.
I'll just let you phone for me.
Yeah. Oh, it's all chat now.
Zelina's got her skanky stuff on too. Damn. Damn.
Wow.
Jade is a great promo.
Yes.
Oh, here's we.
Oh. Nikki comes out and clears the house.
Oh no. You can look,
just
but
wait.
you can't touch. She will. She honestly will.
She takes time to dance first.
Yeah.
Because they're pushing her hard for this. Yeah.
She will dance. Yeah. And where's Mariah?
Ooh.
Look who's just looking on, says Vic. Look who's looking on.
Get back. I think so.
Good verb usage. Look who's looking on. We're gonna get an ass cheek or a tit out here right away.
By the worst one, it'll be by
It'll be JC's. Yeah. Look like an elephant skin rug. Like we're not even getting Mariah. She hasn't been on TV in the last 2 weeks.
Wow. And what's Ava doing? She's just standing there like, like stop it.
Her upper lip stuck to her gums. Stuck to her teeth.
No one listening to me. Yeah.
Do you believe in love after love? Right.
That's not rude. We're not rude.
That's enough of that. That's enough. That's enough. Jesus Christ. Let's talk about Koki Uso if we're gonna be rude.
Oof. Yeah. You saw it. Like, that was shit up his nose.
Oh yeah. What should we do here? Is there anything really newsworthy? Really?
Not particularly. We could do
not in the last few days.
Predictions.
Eh? Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that at the end. Maybe let's go after Raw first, and then we'll just maybe tear AEW down.
Yeah.
We'll just burn it to the ground tonight.
I mean, they do it on Busted Open and shit, and Tony will still call in.
Yeah.
Everything's
Actually,
great.
we've got a great show for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's like fucking Jim Ross and Crockett. We got a great show for you tonight, folks.
And there was drugs back then for sure.
Yeah.
Or at least
they've all
some
said it. Even Cornette on his pod talks about how much coke's was around in the fucking dressing room. Even in the car. Like, they got to drive from town to town.
Yeah.
I'd be doing coke all the time too. Why not?
Well, even like the Bennies, like they said that truck drivers, everybody used it to stay awake driving. And it's basically just, well, pseudoephedrine.
Yeah, well, I better have a Metamucil here, actually. It's been a couple of days since a stool. Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Maybe he'll be there. I hope he's there in Texas.
He said he's gonna be. Yeah.
Hopefully they give him some light.
He said he wanted to call something. I did read that. Can't remember what it was though.
You might be good with the Hangman Mox. You could.
That was probably it.
Hey, did it.
Son of a bitch, you asked me.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. He'd say that right at the end.
Son of a bitch, I don't believe this.
That's my worst wrestling memory. I fucking hated when him and Vince shook hands. Oh, I hated it.
They had to swerve.
It didn't work.
It was quite the swerve.
It didn't fucking work at all.
A lot of it didn't work if you go back, right? Like, even two-man power trip was a bit iffy at first.
Yeah, that's true.
Kurt Angle made that. Meow.
While we're I think I've changed screens here, but while we're I don't remember what I'm fucking doing. Here we go. This is what I want. I want window capture. Yeah. The sound didn't play because I picked the wrong thing, but this is what I want. This is the best AEW match that has ever happened. Toni Storm, you know, and I love what she said here, you know, how she, you know, got rid of Mariah, even called her Mariah, right? She's been compromised to a permanent end, right? Yeah. Talking about this match. Fantastic match, right? She was the love of my life. She was everything to me, and she completely betrayed me. These women kicked the living shit out of each other. This is the Mariah May I want in WWE. The Blake Monroe, rather. She's obviously going to be a better heel than a baby face.
Yeah, so that'll be a good switch. Switch
like,
up when that happens.
Jordan will win. She'll turn on Jordan. Like, she'll turn on old. Never. I'm not going to say that, but she'll turn on Jordan, and
Gina.
It'll.
She's like our China.
Then she'll win
She's like
the.
this China.
Oh, Rhea is this generation's China.
I see. I'm looking. I'm thinking looks. I'm going by looks.
All right, fine.
Or closest to dude. But yeah, wrestling wise.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It works. Oh, I don't have my lights. Got to get rid of the. I got the burn colors again, so we gotta try to mute it here.
I have my tiny phone, so I can't see well. I'm like squinting to look. There we go.
But that's the Mariah I want.
We'll get it. I think they'll swerve. Like they'll really kind of shock us, right? I hope so.
I just hate.
I hope it's not like waiting.
I just hate the Blake Monroe just doesn't work for it. That doesn't work for me, brother.
No, 2 M's would have been great. Like the alliteration of just some, use, or even Mariah Monroe. Who cares?
Well, seriously.
Or Mae Monroe. Shout out to Mae Young. Like, do something.
Something, yeah, but not this crap. It just doesn't sound right to me. I don't know. But
yeah, I would have loved 2 M's. Makes sense.
Who doesn't like 2 M's?
Money.
Money, 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 money. There we go. Forgot to update the the title here, so we'll just do that quick.
Oh.
Man getting hit by football. Update all. So anyways, Raw, what did you think?
Better than last week for sure.
It was better than last week. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I thought the beginning was good, the middle was poor, and the end was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a hard in between. It was pretty iffy. I was like, I'll get this shit done here. But Seth, man, they look so strong. Like
they do, and they should. But
yeah.
I understand where the online discourse is coming, calling them the Seth Riders. That being said, a talent like Bronson Reed or Braun Breaker shouldn't lose a match, or shouldn't get pinned clean, rather.
No.
Whereas a Wheeler Yuta should be the pin eater. Wheeler Yuta doesn't look like anything, shouldn't be anything, shouldn't win anything. He should strictly be the pin eater. That group.
Yeah, he was a strange one to go with. When you have that talented roster, what a weird pick to elevate.
Right,
to learn from Cesaro.
If the rumors are true that Ethan Page and Ricky Saints are going to be joining up with whatever this group is called.
Yeah.
It's very obvious to me that Ethan Page is now the pin eater, the clean pin eater. Because they need one. They honestly need one.
They do. I don't want it to be Bronson, right? And he's kind of...
It can't be Bronson. It can't. Yeah, it can't be Bronson.
So they need sooner than later, for sure, get someone.
Yeah. So the show opens with the Seth Riders. They come out. Yeah, I know that. And Seth goes to cut a promo, and Braun grabs the mic.
Which is cool.
I thought this was fantastic. I thought his promo was excellent. And you know what? When he did I do not like Sami Zayn. I don't like his ugly face. I don't like his stupid beard. Right? Nobody was doing the what. Nobody was whatting him. The Providence crowd, first of all, was fantastic, though.
That surprised me too.
Yeah, they were very good. But, and he even paused. I don't like his ugly face. Like almost waiting for what? And they didn't even give it to him. It was perfect. And he just went with it, kept going. I thought that those were the seeds planted right there, and especially the way Seth was selling it was like the start of a Braun Breaker babyface badass turn. Not soon, but that's something that they'll probably touch back on now until they'll call back on it, right? Like maybe not next week, but in a couple of weeks, he'll grab the mic again and say something.
Especially Seth and his reaction to it.
That's right. Like, the way Seth sold it. That's right. Him and Paul did it well.
That was perfect.
Even Bronson's was good. It was good, not great, but it was fine, right? It's tough when you don't give guys mic time every week and expect them to just cut a promo, right? And you could tell Braun even was a little shaky at the start.
Totally, yeah, you could see it and hear it. I was shocked he did that good of a promo. Honestly,
man, I thought it was great. Long. Yeah, I thought it was great. But I don't like the black that they make them wear, though, either.
Oh, okay. Just like the uniform of it, or just like, okay.
Right. I thought this week was better that they were in their ring gear and not suits, because I don't think suits really suit them. You know what I mean?
Even Bronson. Yeah. Even Bronson in a suit looks so weird.
Yeah. But like, why not let them have, some of their own personality? Let Braun have his Steiner throwback gear. Let Bronson have his, whatever he had on his tights before. He had Bam Bam stuff before, and he
did.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Right? Let him do that stuff.
Yeah, why not?
They don't need to be all blacked out, you know what I mean?
Well, you can go darker and still
right. This isn't like Kendrick Lamar driving down, Inglewood Boulevard with the shooters and all, and the other black SUVs. We don't. This isn't what that is.
Yeah, at the Black Panthers, like it's okay to not wear leather.
I don't. Paul Heyman just looks awkward too with this group. He doesn't seem comfortable to me. He's not, it's not the same Paul Heyman that was in the Bloodline. It's not the same Paul Heyman that was with Brock Lesnar. Or not the same Paul that was with CM Punk. There's like a lack of confidence or something you want to say with Paul. That's not it with him, but, well, you wouldn't think anyways, but maybe similarly when Flair, in Flair's run and what would have been 2 to 0. When was he announced as the conglomerate?
The like that Evolution coming back?
No. When he came back and he was like a buyer, and the angle was that he was half owner of WWF. God,
yeah. Yes.
Right. And then leading up to Evolution, and they kept putting him into matches and whatever, which was fine, but he wasn't Ric Flair until Evolution came around and he kind of got his mojo back, right?
But is it Paul just trying to find a different character when it's almost like such a similar character he's playing? But how do you be different? I feel like he's concentrating on, how do I not be that Paul Heyman from before? I'm the Oracle now. It's just kind of like he doesn't know what to do differently.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's almost like he's pigeonholed himself into a specific LA role, right?
Yeah. When he
It's
came out with
unfortunate,
Bronson
and I don't think that he technically needs to be the speaker at all.
no,
Oracles are
like to
meant
see
to
him
be
outside the ring.
quiet until right. His back stage stuff is good,
yeah,
where he tries to kind of manipulate the people that are in the match against so and so, or I'm sure we'll
even
get
being on the phone.
right, him and
Like, what the
Gunther.
fuck
I'm
was-
sure we'll get a segment with him. Yeah, the phone thing was
Yeah.
corny.
Yeah,
Like,
And it's
is it a
like,
phone or a
why not come out with
walkie-talkie?
Bronson?
All he was like, "Get out here now!" Right? It's like, what are you on the fucking intercom?
yeah.
Right?
He could be out there doing some interesting things with the mind games, even with the opponents. To me, and like he should have been out there with Bronson. Not, I'll go to the back. It could make it fun.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
And why didn't he come out with Bronson?
I know it was like, I'll come out with you for your little entrance and then walk away.
Yeah.
I guess you don't.
Stayed
Like,
out
obviously
there with
he can't.
Breaker.
Yeah. So I think it's just finding himself. It's weird. It's like when he was with Cesaro.
Oh, true.
It's like, it was like, what am I doing?
So then we get a Judgment Day backstage. They really do have all the gold.
Yeah.
All of the undefended gold is what they've got.
Shined up. Real
Yeah.
nice.
Now, this was a hilarious backstage, though. The Liv fucking memorial as if she's dead.
Raquel's getting good. She's not
Raquel is
dead.
getting good, yeah. Even and just Finn, the way he kind of like his facials in the back, like if you just watch him in the background, the expressions he makes is unbelievable. And even AJ's
Yeah.
been with the glasses last week, where he's creeping around this week. I don't want to say they're going to turn him into like an R-Truth level character, but
It was funny though.
it was funny. Yeah, it showed a different side of AJ for sure.
Yeah. Which
Maybe
I think we
that's-
need at this
We
point.
do. Yeah. And Dom
I have a
Dom's still
doctor's
with his
note.
chick. Yeah, still just chicken shit heel. I love it.
So that was
He
good.
honestly needs to do the fake belt throw, chair throw. He has to do that.
Yeah.
Like against some people, maybe before he defends against AJ. I don't know where they're going with this AJ thing. AJ doesn't need it. Maybe he wants to put Dom over. Probably does.
It is kind of a strange matchup. I wasn't into it until this last little bit.
Then there was an announcement that Sol, Ruka, and Zarya have qualified for the women's tag team match. They've qualified off of a loss, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. There we go. Like,
But wait, there's more. Roxanne Perez and versus Kyrie. We'll get back to the tag thing in a minute, but this was a great match.
yeah.
Crowd was into it. This was a hot opener, I thought. And these two were laying their shit in. Them spinning back fists that Kyrie was hitting on Roxanne. Like, Kyrie's been fucking great.
Since her return.
Yeah,
Oof.
and it's good that she got through a match where somebody didn't get hurt. I don't want to be an asshole because I know it's not her fault.
Hey, they mentioned it.
But
It's true.
mentally for her, it's great,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I don't know
And
if
shit, they brought it up,
she was
right?
kind of selling it after the match, like, "Hey, I got through a match and was hurt." She did look kind of emotional. Whether that was because Asuka came for the save or not, I don't know. But
Wouldn't that be awesome if you find out that was a surprise? If Triple H was just like, Asuka, run out there and save it. Like, that would be so cool.
Go out for the save, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Roxanne has been, anything she's given, she has taken the ball, just like Stephanie. Like, those two have earned it.
It really has. And I didn't even think from the start that Roxanne was going to win this match, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought for sure Kyrie was winning because otherwise it doesn't play into the Judgment Day title thing, story for that. So, and clean. Won clean also, Kyrie did. So,
very surprising.
And her elbow drop, man. Is it the best elbow drop in wrestling?
I mean, better than Punk's attempt, right? Like, I know he does the Macho Man shout out, but like, yeah, it's a damn good elbow.
HBK somehow just made it look like he floated through the air.
Yeah.
Hit his, which is, he's probably the best ever at it. Macho's was just very like driving. Just fine too. Like, it looked mean, it looked good. I don't know. I seen it. That was the question on Twitter that I seen from a guy from Grapple Clips at Grapple Clips. Who has the best elbow drop? And those were the three choices. I think I got to go with Kyrie, just the way she gets her legs up and just seems like she's literally driving it into your throat.
Yeah, and I have to say, like, I haven't seen Mach's for ages, but his early ones were just precision. But
they were,
so were Sean's. So were Sean's just precise. But yeah, anything new, anybody new, it's all Kyrie.
It just looked like Sean was floating down every time. No matter how far away the guy was on the mat. Just floating.
Even if they were out of place.
Yeah, I love him.
Move over.
He's just my sexy boy.
Oh God, I wish Sherry was around.
Anyways,
I want to hear
that was the question.
one more time.
I'm just a sexy Kurt.
If I could hear
I'll
that
make
one
your
more
ankle
hurt. For his Hall of Fame, that would have been so special.
If Sherry was there.
Yeah.
She was still alive at that time, wasn't she? No, she wasn't.
I feel like yeah, she was fairly early in the, but she was getting ready to train at the PC at the time.
That's right, yeah.
It was so sad because she would have been great for these women, especially that generation. Christ.
Let's try to see if I can remember when So anyways, Kyrie gets the clean win. Of course, Raquel comes in. They go for the beatdown. Here comes Asuka to, for the save. The Bukkake Warriors are back.
Yeah. My favorite kind.
And right, they get the upper hand. Kyrie looks very emotional. Asuka's fun, right? They're very fun. They had a backstage after. They're just screaming and shouting like like a couple of 10-year-olds that had too much pop at a sleepover. And they're just shouting and trying to shout things at the same time and making very rigid dancing moves. They're right into it, right? They're having fun. It's great. Nobody knew what the fuck was happening, but all of a sudden now, well, I guess you're in the fatal 4-way for the tag match. You're in the women's tag team fatal 4-way. You didn't qualify. You went out for a save. So that, to me, that says literally anyone could have come out for the save and they would have been in the match. Scarlett. Why not Scarlett?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't give a shit about the women's
Otis and Drag, why not?
Santina. You want to do the partnership? Bring Santina out.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Anyways, just awful, right? Get rid of the tag titles. Get rid of them all together, right? Like the Raw tag titles. Get rid of them. Shit. You know,
it's just so dumb. Like each brand should have their own, but do something with it. Write those
there's no
stories for
reason
them.
that Judgment Day should have them. I like Finn and JD, don't get me wrong. But
yeah,
what are their names?
Which
American
ones? War
Alpha.
Raiders? Oh yeah.
What are their names?
Fuck.
American Made. They should be the ones with the titles.
Yeah, Julius and like they're just so talented. Brutus and Julius.
Yep.
Such weird names, Vince style.
They
but
should
like,
be the fucking champions.
They've earned it. It's been so long.
Yeah, and give them a half a year run, and then let Judgment Day finally get the numbers game up on them, and then you know, go back at them. You know, keep going at them for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Then guess who comes in for the save and helps them win the titles?
Mm-hmm.
Chad Gable. Once he's back from injury. Easy booking.
Yeah. I mean, Raw has good tag teams, in my opinion. Like they could do something really cool with it if they had the writing. They have the time.
Well, yeah, what does that tell you? Fucking Road Dogg's writing for SmackDown, and we got tag champions. And a good tag division. I mean.
Yes. Even the women over there are kind of getting exciting. It's getting really interesting.
Well, Naomi is the face of the women's division at this point, in my eyes, now that it lives her.
Yeah. I like what's going on between Charlotte.
Yeah, that's fun.
You know, and it's cool. So, yeah, the divisions are really interesting.
Then we get a really shitty Nikki Bella promo.
No. That's good.
It's like if you're reading it off of a screen in front of you and the camera just walks around and then you can't find which red light is on. So you just kind of turn, you know, aimlessly until you find out what is happening. And I just want to show my Bella army that I can still keep up to the camera.
That is how she sounds. Their podcast is Bree. Yeah.
Like, who's writing your podcast line? Or who's writing these questions you're reading off a fucking card? Get the fuck out of here.
Who's listening to them speak for an hour or two? Yeah. Like, who
so
the hell?
Why can't I make history now? This Sunday night, I will. No, there's a comma, Nikki. There's a period. Yeah. This Sunday night, not only will I make history again, I will not only prove that I am Nikki Bell. Get the fuck out of here.
Like on Anchorman.
Seriously, you put anything on the prompter and she will read it. I miss John Cena.
Whoops.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. So then we have it just sucks. Anyways,
I do like her.
Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. Our main man, Cross, attacked Sami on his entrance again.
Perfect.
I don't get the hate. I just don't understand the hate. Carrying Cross online. The online discourse that you should read fucking Twitter, man. These people fucking hate him. For every 3 fans, there's 30 haters.
That blows my mind.
I don't get it.
Is it just because he's going after Sami and like, oh man, Sami needs his due? Or do they generally do they think he's a bad wrestler or bad performer?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not.
But here, I'm gonna risk I'll risk getting pause. I'll risk getting.
Because like, geez,
I'll risk getting.
the crowd goes crazy.
Let's see.
He's got the second best shirt.
We're gonna get poked here for this, but that's okay. Ready? Listen to this. I don't know if you can hear this. You probably can't hear this, can you?
Try it.
People.
No. That's okay.
Have you seen this clip? I gotta figure out how
What is
this
it?
works.
I can search it very quickly.
It's this is when I was at commercial for US people. And the crowd is, well, you'll hear it. The crowd is just crazy. And you can tell by his reaction initially, and even Scarlett's.
Scarlett smiles? Yes.
Even
After the
Scarlett's
fact, right?
reaction. Yeah. They're just,
Yeah, when
you
he
know,
says,
they're-
I'm going to keep doing it.
yeah. Well, now you got me.
Yep. Her face, you could tell that was genuine
Yeah.
pleasure when the crowd popped. She couldn't contain it.
Yeah, that's right. I could look at Scarlett all day. All day. All day, every day.
So it tells you something.
Yeah. Right. I just don't want it to be a Kofi Mania style takeover. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I'm not going to say Kofi didn't deserve a world title and take it home, and for the gun and people, which is great.
Yeah.
But right, same with our truth. Right, we brought him back. Yay! Now
what?
I want this to be genuine, because if he doesn't want to take a back bump and protect his character and what he believes his character should be, well, yeah, he's got to compromise for sure and take back bumps.
Yeah.
He took a couple, like he took a Blue Thunder and he took the Exploder at Crown Jewel. There was a couple soft ones, right, where he gets thrown through the ropes and kind of fell where a different part of his body would hit each time, so it was very easy. But right.
But what do they want? A flat back right in the middle? Like, make it look so...
Yeah. Throw him through a piece of furniture. Let's see how he goes. Let's see how he does it. Right?
Yeah.
Have him against Bronson. Let Bronson put him through a table. Let's see
Well, I
what
like
he
that
thinks.
Easter egg. When Breaker was like, I don't need you to help, or we don't need him to help, or should we take care of that? Whatever he said, I was like, oh, that's an interesting little seed between Braun and...
That's right. Yeah.
Braun and Cross. Ooh. I could take that.
Anyways, back to this. Cross comes out, attacks Sammy. He milks it. This was stupid, right? Like, is Sammy hurt? Does he need to go on a vacation again? I don't know what the deal is.
Even the spear, he took the spears like shit.
He did. The one on the outside too. It was like Braun hit him with his forearm. Like, are you hurt? Did Cross write you off and Breaker? So now, like, Cross doesn't re-sign, and then we're, fans shout for him to come back, or what? His contract's up this month, I think.
They
Cross
better
and
think right.
Scarlett.
Like when you got that number 2 shirt, Truth has number 3 now. These people they wanted to throw away. Like, come on. And the writing seems to stop as soon as they get the title or popularity. It's like, okay, you don't need any writing. What do we do with you?
Look at Rhea, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like she lost so much momentum.
Rhea has been, I'm not going to say awful, but what has Rhea done or doing since the Judgment Day? Actually, since she
Hasn't
came
been-
back from her injury.
Yeah. I couldn't tell
She
you.
had that program with Liv that got stale real quick.
Yeah.
Then she had that program with, that three-way thing with Io, well, still Io and Bianca. And that was a great match. Don't get me wrong. It was probably match of WrestleMania.
Yes.
But in terms of a story, of anything compelling,
That's been boring for sure.
yeah.
It's
Very
odd because she's
interesting.
great in the ring.
Great
Yeah.
in the ring. She's a decent promo.
Yeah.
Good, not great, but right. It's been known that she's a bit of a shy human being, so her promo is likely to be a little off. Next, we had a backstage. I don't know if this was televised or not in the US, but the New Day are mourning their loss of the world of the tag team titles. Oh shit, this was
Holy.
funny. This was absolutely hilarious. They're wearing all
Are we
black.
allowed to put pictures? Or do they
Kofi
nab you
looks
on
like
pictures?
a ghoul. He looks like this ghoulish old woman.
It's like
I'm gonna try to
Medea's
find a
fucking
picture here. Yeah. Yeah.
Medea's funeral. Just all these black dudes in funeral gear, women's funeral gear. It was so good.
Here we go. I
Veils,
found a
black
picture.
veils.
Oh, this shit's
Oh.
funny. So I open image, new tab. There we go. Back to the news.
Like that is gold.
This was the funniest thing they have done. The funniest thing they've done in quite a while. But the
Yeah.
best promo they've done since the Big E promo, since they've been heel and the Big E thing.
Holy. The hat too, Xavier's hat.
If
kills me.
only they showed them standing behind Judgment Day in that fucking that backstage early in the show. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That would have been
this
gold.
should go on. Right? Give this a few weeks. Give them a few weeks of mourning for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. While vying to get their rematch, right?
Yeah.
Clash in
Moping
Paris or
around.
something, they might get it. Who knows?
Moping around backstage. Oh, love it.
And then they're cutting this promo backstage. Becky almost broke herself with what she said. She says, Pierce is full of horrible ideas. She says, the New Day made the right decision to get rid of Big E. And she's like trying to hold back her own laughter. She walks to the ring. Then we had a Becky and Lyra and Bailey segment, and I honestly couldn't listen anymore to what they were saying because it was really not.
The match will be okay, but yeah.
The match will be fine. I think it'll be probably the best match on that card. The second best match on that card.
But we get it. They dislike each other.
Rhea and Io will be the best match on that by far. And then this triple
Is there any
threat.
stips on that? Stop. Is there any stipulations on that match or no?
The Rhea one?
Yeah, it's
Or the triple
it's just
threat?
basic, right?
Yeah, it's
No,
just a standard
Rhea.
one fall with a 20-minute time limit. I don't know.
Nice. So that, yeah, I like that. Maybe no shenanigans. Maybe.
Well, there better not be. I don't think Rhea needs the title, and they shouldn't. Rhea shouldn't win, to be honest.
No. No, it should be so boring.
Yeah. But I could stare at Bailey all day. the promo itself was awful, and I really have nothing else to say about this segment because I had it muted. It was bothering me.
Yeah.
Trying to focus on something else. So I'm sorry, ladies.
Well, it's hard to listen to. It really is.
It was, yeah. Then I believe we had. No, we still got a little bit to go here. We had a Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso match, which I thought was also quite bad. For as much coke as was up Jey Uso's nose, you think he would have had a little bit more energy for this match.
Well, he uses it all somehow, but like I was shocked when the camera went up his nose. I'm like, why is there like little chunkies up his nose? And it wasn't boogers.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Allegedly. I was shocked.
Obviously, it looked like that, but he just looked lethargic and shitty this match, too. It was neither man's best body of work.
No. It's like, just get on with the tsunamis and squish
Right?
them.
I understand the Seth Riders gimmick that we're doing here.
Yeah.
And if that was the case, then just have Uso come for his, go for his comeback and Braun come out and spear him and then they just destroy him. How about that? I don't know.
Yeah. The disqualification wasn't really that special.
Yeah, I threw a chair at him. Great. It was whatever. 2 tsunamis, right? Why not 4? Maybe he had the coke shits. I don't know. Then we had El Kaiser Americano versus Dragon Lee. I thought this match was actually pretty decent.
Well, like obviously he's a bigger man than Gable, but he does really good. He slowed down a bit, right? But it wasn't a bad match at all.
It bothered me that he didn't like fully extend his arms like Gable does for the gracias, and he didn't say gracias. Maybe he said it in German. I don't know.
That could be.
Which would be super fucking funny if he did, but I didn't hear it.
But geez, like he looks so funny in that gear. He actually looks more muscular in that gear.
He looks bigger. He looks way bigger in that gear. Yeah. I thought so too.
That was strange. Okay.
And it appears that maybe whether or not Kaiser isn't as athletically gifted maybe as Gable. I don't know if that's the right word, but obviously the lucha stuff was a little slower.
Yes. So it's like, get used to the mask, get used to
so maybe he didn't. Maybe it was a last minute thing, and they were like, "Here, do some reps at the performance center with the mask on." Maybe.
Only got some good teachers. Yeah, go work with Dragon for a bit. In this ring.
Seriously,
go play around. Yeah.
And Lince Dorado, go work with Lizard Boy now, and T-Signed and Octagon Junior. Yeah, go work with these guys. Here's a plane ticket to Mexico. Don't come back until you have a massive coke deal in the works and familiarity with the Lucha Libre style.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. The crowd definitely wasn't as behind him as much as I thought they would be. For a crowd that was pretty well hot for the entire show, they didn't seem like they were really grabbing on to Kaiser as El Grande Americano. Whether these are casual fans that maybe don't read dirt sheets, and they didn't really kind of know that this might be happening.
Yeah, like they're not
And
in
they
on
were
the
all
secret.
like, well, what the fuck is, who the fuck is this guy? And they're, you know.
That's not Chad Gable. No shit. Yeah.
Then we follow it up with not quite the main event, but the main event pop. Gunther and Goldberg, Bill Goldberg, that is, segment. So Gunther comes out. He says, I've been verbally abusing Goldberg in the middle of this ring, and so far he's done nothing. I didn't think Bill was showing up, to be honest. I can only assume Bill Goldberg is afraid. He's afraid of me, afraid of the pressure. And then, you know, they cut to the back. Here comes Bill trying to drift in like a badass. However,
could you imagine?
it just crashes, punches his hand through a windshield again, through the window, cuts it up.
Oh.
I didn't think he was coming. I didn't think he was going to show up again until main event, to be honest.
Yeah.
So this was a nice surprise. And so he
helped
comes
it a
out,
lot.
gets out of the ring, crowd pops. Right, he gets to the ring. No kick, no pyro, no nothing. Doesn't even snort his smoke, nothing. Straight to the ring.
Yeah.
Massive
Yeah, they
holy
had pyro.
shit
He
chance.
didn't do anything.
Huge
I was
holy
shocked.
shit chance.
Yeah. Like, it was loud.
And like I said to you the other day, right, Bill still gets a lot of shit online, and we give our fair share of shit to Bill Goldberg. But people forget that in like late 98, Bill Goldberg and Steve Austin were like neck and neck for the biggest draw in the business.
Massive.
People would wait. It's almost as if there was like an insider saying back and forth to Vince or something, right? Austin will be on first. Right? Austin was on first when Monday Night Raw started. If Austin wasn't at the start of the show, you know he'd be at the end of the show.
Yeah.
He had so many dark matches. If he didn't wrestle on the show, you knew he'd be on the end of the show. For a run-in or something, anyways. And, right, like if Bill was at the start or Bill was at the end, they were like counter-programming each other almost, it seemed. So I remember flicking back and forth all the time. And I would never, very rarely would I miss a Goldberg and or a Steve Austin segment. So like these guys were neck and neck. However, and you can still tell, right? By the coveted what did I read online now? It's what did Tony call it? The coveted 25 to 60 demographic of pro wrestling fan or whatever. 25 to 59. All these people
Something
that
like
love that era of wrestling. Yeah. That's us.
It's true, yeah. It's a thing.
I will pop for Bill Goldberg every time before I ever pop for fucking Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Every time. I will stand up in your living room and scream if Steve Austin shows up at WrestleMania. I will remain seated for John Moxley. Might not even say a word. I might be asleep for John Moxley.
Because it's John Moxley. Yeah, I don't want to see him back ever. He's great in AEW for that mess.
But so anyways, Gunther goes to say something. Goldberg slaps the mic out of his hand, swats it to the ground.
With authority too. I like that.
Yeah. Then it looked like he really drilled Gunther right in the fucking face.
It really did.
Yeah. He's just laying his shit in now. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
And then he goes to set up the spear. I thought, please don't slip. You're wearing cowboy boots. Please don't slip.
No.
Please don't slip. Please don't slip.
I was waiting.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the Goldberg.
Blow his
goof.
fucking knee out or something, right? You know, they got him so
There's
taped
always
up.
something.
They got him taped up like Triple H, so his quads didn't blow out anymore. And he didn't slip.
Poor guy.
And Gunther retreated. So there was no spear, but it was teased.
Yes. Made it better.
That's right.
That tease. But no, that Goldberg curse. I was waiting for something.
Yeah. Remember when he slipped? Was it in it was one of his entrances when he was kind of on the downturn in WWF.
Yeah.
And he went to like
match, too.
kick
He
his
came out.
leg to Survivor Series or something. Kick. Fucking fell down.
Yeah,
The
that's when they
dickhead.
had that steel grate. That steel grate on the ramp. It was really
yeah, that's
weird.
right. And he slipped or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't used to the slipperiness.
Probably won the title that night.
Yeah.
When did he win it? He was only in for the first time. He was only there for a fucking year. Remember, he came the night after WrestleMania 19. Rock said he finally beat Austin. I got nothing left to do. Nobody's next.
Yeah.
And Bill came out. So that was in 2003. And then his match against Brock Lesnar was at WrestleMania 20.
And then he wasn't
The
back
next
till what,
year.
like 06?
Yeah, and then they both
Or did he
left.
take
Hit
a-
Brock and
Yeah.
Goldberg left.
Yeah. Yeah, that match was horrible. It's like, hey, Stone Cold, go try
Please,
and make something of this.
Try to
And,
make this better. Yeah. That was when Steve, still wasn't quite ready to walk away, but didn't want to
Yeah.
wrestle full time. Then fifth match, final match. We did have 5 matches, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday Night Raw. Which is quite
2.5
good, to be
hours.
honest.
Yeah.
Quite good, all things considered. And the starting promo was under 20 minutes, so that was also good. But if you are a heel stable, go back to the start here. If you're a heel stable, do not say welcome to Monday Night Rollins.
It's like they
Refrain.
can't stop.
Yeah, refrain from saying that. Be quite honest, don't say anything. If you want to be a heel, let Paul talk for you. And let the 2 dogs talk for you. You don't need to speak anymore. Don't move your hands. Don't do anything. People will stop singing your song. You're a fucking heel. You're not the
He
cool
likes the
heel.
attention.
You're not NWO.
I think he does.
Right? You're
No.
not. You're not a cool heel. Just stop. Anyways, I missed the part of this match where Rollins got cut. Must have
Over
went
the
to the
eye.
bathroom to get and to refill my tea. And then I come back, he's bleeding. I watched the first little bit, but I come back and he's bleeding, and then just the perfect heel shit, wipes his fucking blood on Penta's mask, white bandana part of his mask. Like, that was great. That's probably the best heel thing I've seen in a long time.
I was almost worried because
Since
Seth,
Ric Flair given
with
an
his
eye gouge.
reputation, right? I was like, oh, Penta, man, don't mess up Seth. Don't hurt Seth. Don't do anything that Seth won't like, because you'll hear about it.
I wondered that too. When Seth was wiping the blood and then looked at him after, I wondered that too.
Yeah.
Seth is Seth 2010 Randy Orton?
Yes. I feel like he is, and a bit of Shawn Michaels, where he's like, I'm the main event. I'm the
Like
showstopper.
96 Shawn Michaels when he just kicks Vader in the face.
Like, yeah, like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Fucking
Like,
idiot.
fuck. I was so worried, like, especially Penta being somewhat new. It's like, oh boy.
That's true, but they have really the machine is behind Penta to be a main eventer, and it is working.
It's working.
As it should. Penta is a main eventer, right? He is as popular lucha right now as Eddie in 06.
He's so over.
Ray maybe 03. Ray in 03. What year did Ray win the Rumble and the world title? 03?
I think 03 or 04.
304.
Because he's those masks, everything. Like Penta can just sell that stuff like nothing.
Eddie in
And the crowd loves it.
04 won the world titles, so maybe around there too. Yeah.
Okay.
One of them. He's popular as either or of those guys.
Yeah. Just crazy.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see though, because he came from somewhere where like he had to just move so fast, moves like crazy, like high speed, but now he can slow it down and actually just WWE style, but it's good. It works.
It really does. And he's doing it. It's still not perfect.
Yeah.
He's still trying to get it, and he's working on it, and you can tell because it's better every week almost. Like you can almost noticeably see that it's better every month, say, that you're like, oh, he wouldn't have done that last month.
Yes.
Can he be a world champion though?
I definitely could see it. Definitely, especially like next summer when AAA is really built up and they can do something really neat cross promotion. I would love to see Penta win
if
it.
he goes heel and he's Dark Penta, that'd be Dark Pentagon. Ooh.
Yeah, that was good stuff in AEW. When that Alex Abrahambe whatever would bring out like a shovel and they're having buried alive matches or something crazy. Like it was the graveyard gravestone.
Wasn't he Dark Pentagon Junior, Dark Penta something in Lucha Underground? Well,
yeah, he wasn't
when he was feuding with Chelsea Green.
Like, yeah, isn't that weird to think?
They should do intergender match. Like they're the only promotion that doesn't do intergender fucking matches. Literally.
And like it doesn't have to be
even Moxley's choking out Willow.
Yeah.
Like have an intergender. Have Rhea against fucking Dom.
Yeah. Honestly, that would be a huge Mania match.
It would be. Like round it back and say if Rhea's finally gonna get her revenge on Dom for the Intercontinental title.
And not saying it has to be all the time. There doesn't have to be women versus men all the time for belt. Like a special match here and there.
You have a dominating woman as China was in the 90s and 2000s. Yeah. You have a woman that's dominating like that. Put her against men for mid-card titles. Not world titles. Doesn't have to be Rhea versus fucking Cody Rhodes. Right? We're not putting Rhea against John Cena here. Put her against Dom. Put her against not Jacob, never mind. Put her against not even Solo, to be honest. Put her against Dom. Yeah, put her against Dom.
That's safe, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see fucking the old Seth Riders try to get an old Solo family's kitchen here. Let's see that.
Oh,
Jeff Cobb and Solo and Aculio, and let's see that.
A lot of powerhouses.
Fourth. Oh, they've got two still. They got the Tongans. Right.
So maybe War Games, that could be pretty.
Maybe just bring Haku in. When's Zilla coming? Yeah, when's Zilla coming? When's Lance Anoa'i coming, right? We still got 48 fucking Samoans coming.
So many. But bring the old guys as managers. I would love to see that.
Bring off and seek out on... Never mind.
Oh, their moms are here. Oh no.
It'll be like the old those old Muppets in the fucking balcony.
What are they saying? I can't tell.
I can't hear them. Turn them up.
They're speaking Tongan. It's just
turn up the color. I want to see his lips.
Well, there's so much to see. Vivid color. It's a way to go.
Whoever
But I
get
do
in
like
my
that
way,
idea.
I'm a dog walk that ass.
Maybe War Games if they can get them on the same show. I don't know how you would, but that would be a meaty match. Meaty War Games.
That'd be too meaty. Nobody, there's nobody in that match would be able. Oh no, you could have. Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. There'd be nobody that'd be willing to jump off the top after Bronson broke both of his fucking ankles.
Yeah,
both of them.
Replay of that. Oh,
Yeah.
That would be
both
such a horrible
ankles.
thing.
God.
Yeah. Or like Jacob, he'd be crazy enough to do a moonsault, and it just wouldn't be. He'd probably do good, but it's just scary. Not worth the risk.
You'll be coming around the mountain when it comes.
Woo!
Why can't I pause this?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Hit the pause button.
All right. So that's the show. That's Monday Night Raw. That's a bit of a news. That's the start of a bit of a watch along with NXT. No Mariah May on NXT again for some fucking reason, but I'm not the booker, Shawn Michaels.
They have a
bit
lot
of
of time.
The late show. That's okay. Call it finger
It's
poke
the
me
late show.
after dark. Finger bang me after dark.
Shout out to the Bang Gang. That could be it.
And the Bukkake Warriors. If you like what you hear, see, smell, and taste, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment. If you don't like the taste, please let our chef know. And we will escort you out of the restaurant. So, if you don't like what you had, and oh no, there's one more here. Sorry.
Shut up, bitch.
There we go. And we will catch you next week for another episode of Fingerpod of Doom. Thank you very much.